This is for kids only. This is for kids only.
Hey kids, Petaluma Pete here, and we are in downtown Petaluma today. We're going to go visit the Heritage Homes Halloween Parlour Tour. We're also going to learn a new word, and that word is spook. You ever heard that word before? Well, come with me and let's find out what it's all about.
Heritage Homes was founded in 1967, kids, to protect the unique character of the Petaluma area by encouraging preservation and restoration of vintage buildings. To help raise funds for this noble cause, they sold tickets to a Heritage Homes Halloween Parlour Tour, where the owners of some of Petaluma's oldest dwellings were opened to the public. Now, the word spook, kids, means to haunt, inhabit, or appear in or to as a ghost or specter. Our first stop was the Landmark building in downtown Petaluma for tickets and a tour map, and you can believe me when I tell you that we were already getting spooked when we walked into this covered alley. So we ran away to the next destination, which was St. John's Episcopal Church, where we came upon these little candles sitting in these little brown paper bags, all lined up, so we followed them around the corner where saintly apparitions were being photographed by an adult right out there on the front steps. This really spooked us, so we headed down the sidewalk to the next destination on our tour map when we came across these Petaluma citizens heading in the opposite direction carrying these spooky candles. They didn't look too scared, so we felt a little safer as we rounded the corner and entered destination number 3, called Brainerd Bones. And this buried the needle on the spooky meter, kids. This old house was scary. Spooky music was playing. Spooky skulls were everywhere. Spooky ghosts and goblins and bony hands and shackled mummies and just all sorts of scary, frightening, creepy, chilling, terrifying, daunting, forbidding, blood-curdling, intimidating, menacing things were everywhere, so we ran away again. And headed straight for the Haunted Harvest, kids, where things settled down a little bit anyway, because the door was standing wide open, and the first thing we saw was these big letters on the wall that said, "Home is where you hang your hat," witches' hats, of course, and where you park your broom. Best of all, there was food there, kids, so Petaluma Pete was feeling a lot better. Halloween food like skull cakes, spookies, and lady fingers, and Chocowich chip cookies. And out in the backyard, there was this meeting going on between a vampire and these 2 green witches and a ghost witch, all sitting around a fire made of these spooky pumpkins. Then we were scared by this Halloween scaredy cat, who was also scared, so we all got out of there and headed for the street, kids, running past this big old spooky table that had a skull on it the size of a Buick. And we couldn't get out because the exit was blocked, and there we were in this spooky graveyard, so we broke through and headed to the last destination on our tour guide, called the Pumpkin Patch. And this, kids, was an old place that was lit up like it was Christmas time, only all the lights were orange and it was really starting to get dark. There was this spooky witch waiting for us at the entrance, and ghosts were everywhere. And inside, Petaluma Pete met another piano player who was refusing to take requests unless the tune was in a minor chord. And even the bathroom was haunted with this very clean skeleton. And for the first time ever, we all learned what it was like to witness a real skeleton in a closet, which most of your adults already have, kids, and you'll have someday too. Anyway, This Heritage Home Parlor tour came to a close when the survivors joined together for Ghost Stories of Petaluma, kicked off by Petaluma Pete, around a big bonfire at the Livery Stable and Steamer Landing Park. And that about wraps it up, kids. Until next time, remember to be nice to everyone, listen to your teachers, and eat more veggies.